Eamonn Holmes blasts BBC as he fumes over huge match of the day announcement. TV host Eamonn Holmes has blasted the decision surrounding Gary Lineker's departure from Match of the Day. With Lineker set to leave the BBC show at the end of the season, he is still confirmed to lead the World Cup coverage in 2026. Speculation is rife online about who will take over, with names like Alex Scott, Gabby Logan, Mark Chapman, and Dan Walker being suggested, though no official choice has been announced. During a GB News segment, after a colleague remarked, "I still think Eamonn should have got the gig myself," co-host Isabel weighed in, saying, "Oh, you would have been brilliant, yeah, nobody knows more about football." Holmes didn't hold back his views, criticizing the BBC's approach. "See, they also do this ridiculous thing in the BBC, it's always been the case, try and get a younger audience." So what does that mean? Get a younger host. And younger people do not watch television. So why are they wasting their time? Isabel tried to counter with, "They do with Match of the Day, don't they? They watch it in bed on a Sunday with a hangover," only for Eamonn to sharply respond, "They watch it on their phones and on their devices. The best thing about Match of the Day is the music." In an update earlier this week, it was confirmed that while Gary Lineker will be stepping away from Match of the Day, his engagement with the BBC is far from over. Express has reported Lineker will remain a fixture in BBC's sports broadcasting until the 2026 World Cup. Lineker has shared his satisfaction, saying, "I'm delighted to continue my long association with BBC Sport and would like to thank all those who made this happen," reports the Manchester Evening News. Eamonn Holmes Image, Getty. The broadcaster also revealed that Lineker's podcast, The Rest is Football, which he presents alongside football legends Alan Shearer and Micah Richards, will be made available on BBC Sounds starting next month, with weekly episodes slated for release. Goalhanger Productions, which Lineker helped establish, produces the podcast that delves into the trio's illustrious footballing history and current sports events. With Match of the Day's uninterrupted allure that attracted 33 million viewers in the last season alone, it continues to form an integral part of football enthusiasts' weekend ritual. In their statement, BBC Sports acknowledged, "With 33 million viewers last season across the Premier League and FA Cup, Match of the Day remains part of the staple diet of football fans who still get a huge buzz from hearing that iconic theme tune on a Saturday night." They further noted the commitment to adapting the program in keeping with the changing patterns of media consumption, whilst maintaining its premier standard of sports analysis and commentary for all audiences. Additional details on what lies ahead for Match of the Day will be announced in due course. Click this link or scan the QR code to receive breaking news and top stories from Belfast Live. We also treat our community members to special offers, promotions, and adverts from us and our partners. If you don't like our community, you can check out any time you like. If you're curious, you can read our privacy notice. Eamonn Holmes has lashed out at the BBC following the broadcaster's major announcement regarding Match of the Day that has sent ripples through the world of football broadcasting. The veteran TV presenter, known for his outspoken views, did not hold back in voicing his disapproval over what he described as a bad move for the iconic show. The BBC recently revealed sweeping changes to Match of the Day, including plans to shake up its lineup of pundits and analysts. As part of a new strategy aimed at modernizing the program and appealing to a younger audience, the BBC is reportedly in talks with a range of new on-air personalities, with some veteran figures potentially being sidelined in favor of fresh talent. Holmes, who has made a name for himself on programs like This Morning and GB News, took to social media to vent his frustrations over the changes. He called the move disrespectful to long-serving football pundits and said the BBC had made a huge mistake by undervaluing the traditional elements that have made Match of the Day a staple of British television for decades. In a series of fiery tweets, Holmes wrote, "The BBC always likes to talk about evolving shows, but sometimes change isn't for the better. Match of the Day has been loved for years with its familiar faces and expert analysis. Now, they're completely disregarding that to chase after a trendy, younger audience. It's a shame." Holmes continued, "The BBC owes it to the millions of loyal viewers who have grown up with this show to preserve what made it so special. You can't just toss out the old and replace it with the new without considering the impact on your audience." The changes, which are part of the BBC's wider strategy to revamp its sports programming, include significant shifts in how the network will approach its coverage of top-tier football. In addition to altering the punditry team, the BBC has been experimenting with new formats, incorporating more interactive elements, and even diversifying its commentators to appeal to a broader demographic. Holmes isn't alone in his criticism of the announcement. Fans of Match of the Day have also expressed disappointment over the idea of losing the familiar faces that have been central to the show for years. Many pointed to figures like Gary Lineker, Alan Shearer, and Ian Wright, who have been stalwarts of the show and helped shape its identity. One Twitter user wrote, "Changing the format of Match of the Day just to appeal to a new generation is a mistake. The show is built on tradition and expertise. It's not about flashy graphics or Instagram influencers. It's about the game and the people who know it best." Another said, "I get that the BBC needs to stay relevant, but they can't forget about the fans who have loved Match of the Day for decades. It's the same as when they messed with Doctor Who. Sometimes, classic shows should stay classic." Despite the backlash, the BBC remains firm in its commitment to its new direction for Match of the Day. In a statement, the broadcaster explained that the changes were designed to bring in new viewers while maintaining the integrity of the show's core football coverage. "We understand the passion fans have for Match of the Day, and while we are exploring new ideas to keep the show fresh and engaging, we remain dedicated to delivering high-quality football content for all audiences," the BBC said. Nevertheless, Holmes' comments highlight the tension between tradition and innovation in British broadcasting. For many, the move to overhaul Match of the Day marks a departure from the show's roots, and the decision could have long-term consequences for its relationship with loyal viewers. As the debate continues to rage on social media and across the press, it remains to be seen whether the BBC will reconsider its strategy or press ahead with its plans to modernize one of the most beloved football programs in TV history. Eamonn Holmes seen in a wheelchair for animal charity as he throws his support behind good cause. Eamonn was recently seen out with his new girlfriend Katie at an event. Eamonn Holmes looked in high spirits as he supported an animal charity in London yesterday. The TV star, 64, gathered at St. Michael and All Angels Church in Chiswick, West London, to prepare for K9 Angels charity concert next month. The gig will take place on December 5 and raise money for pooches in need. Eamonn, who recently helped rehome a rescue pup called Bella, smiled for snaps with K9 Angels founders, Pola Pospieszalska and Victoria Featherstone Pierce. The former This Morning star opted for a navy jumper, white t-shirt and smart trousers. He completed his look with a pair of blue slip-on shoes. The concert, which will be live-streamed on social media, will include some amazing performances from some of our favorite famous faces, including one from S Club's Joe O'Meara and John Lee. Speaking about the upcoming event, Eamonn said, "We'll be there at the church, all we and those doggies need is for you to be there too. Christmas is a time for giving, and what more could you give than your help, love and respect for these abandoned little dogs?" Turning up for the Carol concert is a big statement of love in this special season. Celebrating peace and love through song and knowing your ticket price has saved a dog's life. It's been a busy few weeks for the Irish presenter. Earlier this week Eamonn left fans in stitches with a stunning, new look after heading to his first public event with his new girlfriend. The GB News anchor took to Instagram to share a new picture of himself, in which he joked he wasn't looking himself. He was seen channeling a Donald Trump-style look with glowing bronze skin and a swept-back hairstyle. Eamonn posed in a blue suit, white shirt and red tie at a table, mimicking a look struck by the POTUS at the White House, who won a second term in office in this week's presidential elections. It came after Eamonn and new girlfriend Katie Alexander attended the Irish Post Awards together on November 7. The prestigious event held at the Grosvenor House Hotel in London was also attended by presenter Laura Whitmore and iconic Irish dancer Michael Flatley. According to the Mirror, the presenter requested that photographers not take pictures of them together at the bash. A source exclusively told them, while Eamonn waited for the ceremony to begin, he enjoyed his dinner in the company of his new girlfriend Katie. The pair seemed relaxed and were inseparable. Eamonn split from estranged wife Ruth Langsford, 64, in May. Eamonn Holmes was recently spotted in a wheelchair while attending a high-profile animal charity event, sparking concern among fans and media alike. The beloved TV personality, known for his charismatic presence on shows like This Morning and GB News, made a rare public appearance at the charity event where he was seen supporting a cause close to his heart. Holmes, who has been an advocate for various charitable initiatives throughout his career, took part in the event for a well-known animal welfare organization. Despite being in a wheelchair, Holmes was in high spirits and engaged warmly with supporters, sharing his passion for animal rights and the work being done to rescue and protect animals in need. The sight of Holmes in a wheelchair prompted an outpouring of support from fans, many of whom were concerned about his health. While Holmes has not publicly disclosed the reason for using a wheelchair, those close to him have reassured the public that it is a temporary measure. Holmes himself did not address the issue directly, but instead focused on the event and the cause he was supporting. In a statement shared on social media, Holmes explained, "I'm proud to be part of this wonderful event supporting such an important cause. Animals need our care, love, and attention, and it's crucial that we continue to fight for their welfare. I'm here today to raise awareness and funds for those who can't speak for themselves." The charity event, which took place at a prestigious London venue, featured a series of fundraising activities including a silent auction, guest speakers, and a moving presentation highlighting the organization's recent achievements in animal rescue. Holmes, a longtime animal lover, has previously worked with various animal rights groups and has been vocal about the importance of responsible pet ownership and animal protection. During the event, Holmes was seen chatting with other attendees and posing for photographs, showing no signs of discomfort despite being in the wheelchair. His appearance at the charity function was widely praised for raising the profile of the organization and drawing attention to the crucial work being done to protect vulnerable animals. While the media focused much of their attention on Holmes' use of a wheelchair, the event's organizers were quick to highlight the significance of the cause at hand. "This event is not about one individual," a spokesperson for the charity stated. "It's about the animals we are working to save, and Eamonn's presence here today is a testament to his commitment to raising awareness for these important issues." Holmes' support for the animal charity was well received by both fans and fellow celebrities, with many taking to social media to express their admiration for his dedication to the cause. "Eamonn is such a wonderful man, always using his platform for good," one fan wrote. "It's inspiring to see him so involved in something he truly cares about, despite any personal challenges he may be facing." Another supporter commented, "We all know Eamonn has a huge heart, and this event shows just how much he's willing to give for animals in need. Sending him lots of love and support." Holmes has long been known for his strong sense of social responsibility, often using his position in the public eye to support causes ranging from mental health awareness to charity work for children and animals. His appearance at the animal welfare event serves as a reminder of his ongoing commitment to making a difference, despite personal obstacles. Though fans were understandably curious about his health, Holmes remained tight-lipped about the specifics of his condition, preferring to focus on the positive aspects of the event. His participation in the charity fundraiser demonstrated his resilience and determination to continue supporting important causes regardless of the challenges he faces. In recent years, Holmes has spoken openly about his health struggles, including undergoing back surgery in 2020 and dealing with chronic pain. These challenges, while difficult, have not stopped him from continuing his career or from participating in charitable events such as this one. His ability to persevere in the face of adversity has made him an even more relatable figure to his audience, who have expressed nothing but admiration for his strength. As the event came to a close, Holmes delivered an emotional speech thanking the supporters, organizers, and donors for their generosity and commitment to the cause. "We've raised a lot of money today, but it's the awareness and continued fight that truly matters," he said. "We need to keep pushing for change, for better treatment of animals, and for a world where cruelty to animals is no longer tolerated." The success of the charity event was attributed not only to the hard work of the organizers but also to the high-profile supporters like Holmes, who brought much-needed attention to the issue. His involvement undoubtedly helped to increase both public awareness and fundraising efforts for the cause, making a significant impact on the organization's ability to carry out its important work. Looking ahead, it is expected that Holmes will continue his support for animal welfare, using his platform to shine a spotlight on issues that affect animals and advocating for their rights. While his appearance in a wheelchair may have drawn attention, it was his unwavering commitment to the cause that left a lasting impression on those in attendance. In conclusion, Eamonn Holmes' participation in the animal charity event was a powerful display of his dedication to supporting vulnerable animals. Despite the challenges he may be facing personally, his ability to remain focused on the greater good and use his influence for positive change is a testament to his character. Fans, colleagues, and animal lovers alike continue to rally behind him as he champions the rights of those who cannot speak for themselves.